Hi everyone, it's Kat, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make your own homemade dog treats. So one of the things that I've been doing at home is I've been spending a lot of time with my two dogs, and they love treats. So today, for the treats, all you need is 1.5 cups of uncooked oatmeal, 1 large banana, and then half a cup of peanut butter. And for the peanut butter, you want to make sure that this ingredient over here is not in it, just because it's not very good for your dog. So what I use is the Jif creamy peanut butter, and that's really good. You can use that and your dog can eat it safely. And then all my ingredients are right here. At the end, your dog treat will look several ways. It just depends on what cookie cutter you use or if you don't use one. So I just made carrots last time and it'll look a little bit like this. But let's get started. So first, to prep, you make sure you wash your hands. I'm gonna sanitize my hands right here. And make sure that they're all clean. Okay, then you can prep by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. And so after that, you're gonna make sure you measure out, again, 1.5 cups of the uncooked oatmeal. And you're gonna make sure that you ground it up in a blender. So you're just gonna put it in the blender for about 30 seconds or until it's just a powder like this. And once you have that, you can just measure it out. And then you just pour it in there. So there's 1 cup, and I'm gonna do half a cup, which is about this much, and it doesn't have to be exact, which is good because it's very easy to make. Once you have it here, you're going to grab your banana and just add it in there. And then you're going to grab your peanut butter, and I just use a butter knife to scoop it out, but you can use a spoon or anything else. So with my butter knife, I'm gonna make sure that I do half a cup of peanut butter. So I'm gonna grab my measuring cup and just scoop out this peanut butter. Sometimes it's a little hard to get it. You just wanna make sure that you get about half a cup so that it's easy to mix with everything else that you're putting in. So that's about half a cup, and then I just want to dump it in here with everything else. And make sure that it's all in there. And then what I like to do to mix is I just use a fork. And it's really simple and easy. You're just gonna grab your banana and crush it up. And you're gonna mix it with the oats and the peanut butter. You're gonna make sure that you mix until it is pretty soft. It's gonna just be more like a thick peanut butter. But you're just gonna keep mixing. Alright, and then once you have it thick enough to be about this paste, you want to just mix it with your hands so that you get it all mixed together. And so you're just going to grab your hand and make sure you move it all around. And this is why we washed your hands at the beginning, because you are going to get a little messy and your hand's going to be in it. But you want to make sure you're just taking out all of the big chunks of banana and you're just grounding it down a little more. And so you want to do it until it's a little bit more pasty. If you want to add more peanut butter, you can. It doesn't really matter. It's just until you think it's a good consistency. And so just ground it up. Alright everyone, now once your mixture is ready, you want to set everything else off to the side. You won't be needing it right now, except for your cookie sheet and a cookie cutter if you have one. If not, you can just roll it out on your own. You're going to want to grab some wax paper and just tear a piece off to cover your cookie sheet, like so. And then you're going to want to grab the rest of your oat mix powder, and you can just set it down like this. It's going to act like flour, and when you roll out cookies or biscuits, this is like your flour for it. And then you're just going to grab your mixture like so, and you can set it down. And then you want to just make sure you roll this out. So put it in a bunch, roll it out, and then I have a cookie cutter, so I'm going to use a cookie cutter. I just want to make sure that I smash this down a little bit so that it's not super thick. About a 1/4 inch thickness is good. And then you can grab your cookie cutter, and mine's just a carrot because Easter was just yesterday, and so I have a little carrot shape. And then you can set it down on the wax paper, and you can keep cutting some more out. But some of us don't have cookie cutters at home, and that is just fine. If you don't have a cookie cutter at home, you can just make it a little circle, and then you set it down, and it'll be just like a cookie. And you can press it down, you can make them big or small, it doesn't matter. This is where it's up to you and your creativity. But once you're done making all of your little cookie shapes, then you will need an adult's help. You put it in the oven for about 15 minutes or until the edges start to brown. And when the edges start to brown, you can take it out and let it cool off, and then you can store it in an airtight container for up to a week. And so you'll have dog treats for up to a week, and you'll have what I showed you at the beginning. Thank you.